In case you didn't know, the Sandton Convention Center is the place to be. I'm talking about the Cannabis Expo 2023 taking place from today till Sunday the 26th of November. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about that, I had an opportunity to catch up with its founder, Silas Howarth. So go there, have some fun, learn and engage. See you at the Sandton Convention Center. Tell us a little bit more about what's happening this weekend with the Expo.
So we're super excited. The Cannabis Expo is back in Johannesburg. This is our biggest event, cannabis event of the year. And the Cannabis Expo is the biggest cannabis event on the African continent. So
Nice.
Super excited to be back here. It's happening today, Friday, right through to Sunday at the Sandton Convention Center.
Lovely, lovely. And in terms of one of the most, I think what people are really interested in is the health benefits of cannabis, which has been unveiled over the last couple of years, or if not decades per se. But yes, tell us a little bit more about what actually led to that and what are some of the benefits that you can highlight?
The health part of it is quite a large component. So we've got health professionals, medical professionals that are there that have been researching cannabis, how cannabis can benefit your health, and there is a multitude of products, cannabis products, that are on offer. Interestingly, a lot of local companies, scientists and medical health professionals that are actually investing a lot of money, a lot of time and a lot of money into researching cannabis for your health. And there's been some fantastic results, and that's all on display at the Cannabis Expo as well. We've got panel discussions that happen throughout the day. There's a convention stage where these medical professionals stand there, present the latest findings, but also then engage with the public as well and answer questions about just, cannabis for your health and how it can help you.
Which brings us to our next point. I mean, thinking about our unemployment rate at this stage, cannabis and business opportunity, entrepreneurial opportunities. Can you talk a little bit about that for us?
Yeah, there's no question, from South Africa, but also for, the region here.
Yes.
We are perfectly poised to be a massive, massive global player. We do produce cannabis here, high quality cannabis at an affordable or relatively cheap price on the international scale. So we're really able to, and it's not just that, it's not just about producing cannabis itself and sending that overseas to markets where it's legal. It's actually, we can extract the oil from the cannabis. We can really utilize the cannabis, create high-end cannabis products that we can then export to the rest of the world and really, really then see the benefit to our economy. And in terms of job creation, and certainly, export funds.
I've also seen that we're starting to make clothing, shoes, and those type of things. I mean, to the entrepreneur, the business person who's looking at this and saying, "Listen, I'm in the clothing business, and I'd be interested in that sort of thing." What would you say to them? Like, how does one go about it?
People have been using hemp, in the textile industry for hundreds of years. So
yes, correct.
So it's quite,
it's almost resurfacing in a sense.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Yeah. It's super. With prohibition, it became a lot harder over time, and now it seems to be opening up again. So really, really exciting to see what you can be doing. I mean, there were people displaying their products at the Cannabis Expo. People who are making bricks out of hemp that they're using in RDP houses. So super. Very versatile product, versatile plant that really can benefit in so many different ways.
This is the first. You just touched on something quite interesting. They can actually make brick out of hemp.
Yeah, absolutely.
In terms of pricing, which is more affordable, the traditional brick or the hemp brick?
At scale, hemp can be much, much more affordable.
Okay. I think my next home is definitely going to be made from hemp brick.
Yeah, I have a cannabis castle.
There we go. Love that. South Africa is, as you mentioned, is very poised to be one of the key global players in the manufacturing, or rather the production of different products that we can make from hemp and be a supplier to the rest of the world. What I'd like to find out from you is obviously the agricultural aspect of producing cannabis. Could you just touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, look, we're perfectly poised to create, to grow cannabis here, and we're continent farmers, and we've got land, and we've got the soil, we've got the climate.
Climate, absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
so we really can, and we've got local strains as well. Let's not forget. So it's quite exciting. The opportunities are absolutely massive, and we are seeing that. You know, we run the Cannabis Expo in Cape Town, Durban, and Johannesburg, and in the different regions, you know, we're seeing the agricultural community coming together and seeing what opportunities there are for growing cannabis, and it's really, really exciting. You know, our exhibitors grow year on year. You know, you watch the industry grow. The expo's growing along with the industry.
What does the next, 50 years in terms of government legislation with the use or growing of cannabis, what does that look like, more or less, from your forecast?
Look, in South Africa, we've come quite far. You know, 2018 was a big turning point with the Constitutional Court ruling here, really opening up cannabis, sort of legalizing cannabis to a degree in South Africa. And we've seen our neighboring countries as well really pushing forward, you know, Lesotho, Zimbabwe, actually pushing forward with cannabis cultivation. So it's exciting. We have panel discussions, as I mentioned earlier, at the Cannabis Expo, where we invite actual government delegations take part in these discussions as government, industry leaders, change makers, and the public all actually getting together and really having these important discussions about how we take this forward, how we take this industry forward, how we forge the correct legislation here that allows this industry to properly flourish and create a cannabis industry that ideally benefits all.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Silas, for your time. And that's pretty much it from us. See you at the expo.